A pirate ship? That's a cool sign.
From the ocean, like here. Cave.
Cave. Some giant lives in here.
Wow, why are there so many? Guys, there's a
Mommy, see it?
yeah. Maybe this was
Friend, and more than willing to stories have been favored by a book about the dancer was published.
I think I found some gold on
Oh, there's some flash there in the middle of it, thank you. So you see there right away the bubbling reaction where it hit that block of ice. And as it comes in, you can see also just how fluid that lava is as well. And when lava is this fluid in nature, when it comes to the edge of a mountainside and goes over that edge, the wind can get a chance to catch it. And you get these lovely features called Pellé's hairs. So, I'll take a few of these for you. These are Pellé's hairs. They're super fine strands of lava. And they cool really quickly in the air, as you can see. They form these lovely glassy threads. And the geologists, they absolutely love finding these because they're actually quite hard to come by in nature. Because they're so fragile, they tend to get broken apart very easily and they get blown away by the wind. So that's why the geologists love finding them. Farmers here in Iceland, on the other hand, well, they're not quite so keen on finding them. Boo! Yeah. Told you I was a primary school teacher. Jokes were really better than that, I'm afraid. So we get into about here. There you can see there actually is constant lava still flowing out from underneath all of that. That's an important point. And we'll come back to that very shortly. Right now though, I have a block of ice down here. See what happens when we stick ice in the lava? Yeah. Let's grab this ice here. I'm just going to drop this onto the channel. Solid crust forming on that surface. So on the other side. Even down the fronts here though, although the ice hasn't reached that far, so that's crusting over nicely there too. Don't be fooled by that though. So we get in underneath all of this. There we go. Yeah, it means that exactly. So it means that we do. So you feel that wave of heat in here as I flip it over, yeah? So that's happening because lava is in fact tremendous. Dripping out there. Perfect. We might actually get a little lava tunnel after all. Alright. Just bring that out. Okay. So at this point, in the light, the thing that immediately strikes you about it is just the appearance of the lava. Because it's maybe not what you'd expect. I've been telling you all along we're melting and pouring basalt. But when you see that stuff, it doesn't much resemble that stuff. In fact, it much more closely resembles glass. And that is because what we have here now is in fact volcanic glass. But that volcanic glass, it's chemically identical to the columns. And yet it looks completely different. So what is actually going on here? Well, it's all down to the rate of cooling. Okay, so when lava is cooling naturally, it's cooling very slowly. And when it cools slowly enough, it's trying to do what it really wants to do, which is it wants to form a solid, but it wants to do so by making very specific bonds with certain elements.
So This is midnight almost. Crazy, right? Midnight.